My flight just went directly from, I lived in Houston, so I went from Houston to JFK straight to Ghana. So it was a really long flight. There's about 7 other missionaries. There's 8 of us from America who were in that MTC batch, and there was 20 people in the MTC at the time we were there. So they just do 3-week segments now. I guess it's 2 weeks, where they just pass a whole batch through. So it's not like people are in there constantly. When we arrived in Ghana, we went through customs, and all of us were very scared. We didn't know exactly what to do. And before you leave the airport, the security guards check your bags, make sure you're not bringing anything illegal into the country. And once one of the ladies saw that we were missionaries, I had a tag on. She said, "Oh, they're Mormons. Just pass them on through." So they didn't check our bags. And then one security guard stopped us again, and he checked all of our passports. And then we started going out, and the man told us to follow him, and we were all kind of uncertain, like, should we trust this guy? And he said, yes, I'm from the MTC, trust me. So we just followed him, and he put us into a big white van and drove us to the MTC, and we arrived. It was probably like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so it had been a whole night. We hadn't slept. We're all exhausted, and we just went straight into classes and dinner, because they wanted to get our schedules in line with the West Africa schedule. So that first night we were so exhausted, and I would say probably the full 2 weeks I was just so tired in the MTC. But it was great, because by the time I got to the field, my schedule was aligned with West Africa. The MTC was awesome. We had outdoor activity every day. We'd go play soccer, basketball. The sun rises like at 5 a.m. and it's super bright. The teachers are phenomenal. The food is great. You start eating Ghanaian food right when you get there. It's a cafeteria, and they have a cook who cooks Ghanaian food. And then going to the Sierra Leone mission, you always leave a day earlier than the rest of the missionaries. So they all leave like on a Wednesday, and we would leave on a Tuesday and have this big goodbye thing. We're all crying and hugging each other, and then we'd take off to Sierra Leone.